Hello and welcome once again to the FwdCompatible podcast. This is episode 80, part 1 for August 18th, 2013. My name's Tony and I'm joined, as always, by my fellow podcasters Jason and Mark.
Yo.
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 How's everybody doing today?
Just chill. Drank a lot yesterday. I'm very, very tired, sore. My right knee hurts for some apparent reason that I don't remember.
Probably involving the drinking?
Probably.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Anybody do anything fun and exciting this week?
Not at all.
Had yesterday.
Yesterday?
No.
Anything you want to share on the air?
Just get drunk in like, basically, Wisconsin.
You were in Wisconsin yesterday?
Hey, Marengo. It's close enough.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I had my fantasy football live draft on Friday night.
Did you get anyone good?
Yeah, I got a decent team put together. That's like one of my top 3 favorite days all year because like all my buddies from like 20 years, I've known these guys. We've been running this football league together for, I think it's our 12th season. So it's good because a lot of the guys are married and have kids and shit, and they don't get out very often.
So it's the one day.
So it's
you
like,
get to see
yeah,
'em.
it's like the one day where everybody comes and gets just annihilated, and all the wives and girlfriends are okay with it, and they all stay away. It's the one day where we all sit back and have a good time.
Paradise.
Yeah, it's fun. And then today, I was at a family party, and so I'm taking a leak, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fire alarm goes off.
Who's on a fire alarm?
Like the fire alarm went off as I'm peeing in the urinal. And it's really fucking loud, and it's a really small bathroom. So the thing's going on over here, and it's echoing. So I turn around as it's going, like, what the fuck is that? I start peeing on the wall and shit.
That poor janitor. Or wherever the hell you were.
Dude, it really caught me off guard. I had no idea what was going on. The alarm just came out, and then it turned out nothing was there. I don't know, something just tripped the alarm. The fire department came to the party, and they had...
Was this at a house or?
No, it was at a banquet hall.
Okay.
They had
Some asshole burned the toast.
they had a ridiculously awful response time. Like, had there actually been a fire,
The place would have been up in flames.
most people would have died. Because we just figured it was like a false alarm. It was just, seriously, 25 minutes later, the fire department showed up. We're like,
Yeah.
we'd all be dead.
Yeah.
Terrible response time. So
Well,
that was
it's still better than Detroit response time, which is currently 52 minutes at any time of the day.
for what?
Police,
Fire?
Police response,
Is it really that bad?
really that bad. There's an article on it this week.
52 minutes.
52 minutes, no matter where you are. There's not enough of them, apparently.
Yeah, I was going to say, they must be spread pretty thin to have an
Yeah.
hour-long response
I heard
time.
Detroit's going downhill pretty bad currently, so we'll see how it
I
goes.
haven't been there in like 10 years. I don't know.
No one actually goes there. You can buy that was another thing. You can buy a house in Detroit right now for $1.
There's I saw a garage that sold, or like a big cargo area, like a huge building with a drive-in and everything. $800 for like 30,000 square feet.
Where was this?
In fucking
In
just
Detroit?
outside of Detroit, yeah.
It's time for RoboCop.
Right?
He's from Detroit.
Yes.
Bring that shit back.
He's dead somewhere.
No,
Got me into a car.
Peter Weller is still alive.
RoboCop can't die. It's false information. You're lying to the viewers at this point.
I do that sometimes.
New RoboCop movie's coming out next year.
See? They didn't know that. They were like, oh no, he's dead. And they cried for 10 seconds till it got crushed.
Not starring Peter Weller.
See?
New
Peter
RoboCop?
Weller's dead.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
hell.
Peter Weller's Batman now.
What?
RoboCop is Batman. He did the voice of Batman in Dark Knight Returns, the animated movie that I keep telling you guys that you should watch because it's far better than Dark Knight Rises.
We'll have to get on that.
Tis true.
Been out for a year now.
And it'll be out in next year, so I'll still watch it.
All right, well, I suppose we could kick off the show with our weekly roundtable and catch everybody up on what we've been playing since the last time we all spoke.
Well, I jumped in on that EA Humble Bundle, gave them $5, and I got a few things that actually capped in. The rest I'm probably going to give away in some shape or form. So
What was the median at when you bought it?
$4 and 70 cents, I believe. So I just gave him $5.
Yeah, it was up to $4.84, I think, when I bought it. I gave him $5 too.
Yeah, I'm just whatever. So
I neglected to. I turned the slider down on the San Francisco charity.
What was that?
Because there's 4 nationwide charities.
Yeah.
And then 1 local one. It's like, screw you guys. I'm giving it to the nationwide one. So I turned the sliders up on the other 4.
Okay. I gave $1 to Humble Bundle just because I think they deserve it for putting together something awesome, and everyone else got $1. So
that'd be $6.
was there 5 charities then?
There was.
All right, so they got
somebody
some change.
Somebody got screwed.
Somebody
Mark
got some
shafted
change.
one of the charities.
Yeah. Well, they probably also got like 70 cents then or something. I don't remember. 80 cents. Maybe they got $1 and someone got 0. I don't know.
Yeah. Fucking A.
I got my stuff. I don't care. The only 2 that really interested me about that was for some reason yesterday when I bought it or the day before that, I wanted to play Mirror's Edge. So I did Mirror's Edge and I also did Burnout Paradise. So I had fun doing both of those. Burnout Paradise is still a really good racing game. I enjoy it. Enjoy it a lot.
Still have it for my Xbox with all the DLC.
Yep. Good stuff.
That's the one where you guys take the pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dick pics.
Dick pics.
I'm also probably about half hour away from beating Uncharted 3. I will hopefully do that when I get home today. Completely beat Ratchet & Clank Deadlocked. That was awesome.
What did you think of that?
I'm very glad I picked that one up. I think it was, I don't know. I don't know where to rank it in the series yet, but it's definitely...
I told you it was going to be good. You guys always doubt the Tonester.
Well, you kept giving me this, like, well, you might like it,
Tony's
but
wise.
well,
Tony
if you don't
knows
like
things.
that.
Well, you said you didn't like the arenas. I told you it was a whole game basically of arenas.
Yeah, a little bit, I suppose. I don't know. A little bit different than that, I guess, though, in some respects, because a lot of the time you still platform and whatever, and jump around and do some cool shit. And I love the robots that were with you. The 2 robots that were with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are cool.
The sidekicks or whatever.
Sidekicks, yeah, they were cool. And then, because I found my password for Guild Wars 2, I played about 20 minutes of Guild Wars 2 before I gave it to a friend who wanted it a few months ago, so...
Just whoring it out.
Just holding it out. And I'm going to play Star Wars Old Republic because I also somehow freaking remembered my username on that this week. It was a weird day. Over the course of about an hour, I got into 2 games I thought were just basically lost forever. So, we're going to try that out because I was free to
Guild
play.
Wars should be lost forever.
Hey, I gave it to a friend.
Is that from your favorite company?
It is. It really is.
Jason's a big NC Soft fan.
Yes. He has a shirt.
He has a shirt. NC Soft for life.
Yep.
That's basically all I played. So,
I did some Injustice on my iPad and worked towards unlocking General Zod, and I downloaded Plants vs. Zombies 2.
how do you like it?
It was good.
Did you spend any money yet?
Nope.
Is it like the first one where you don't really have to?
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't have to. There's a total of 1 plant that you cannot unlock by natural progression of the game.
Which one is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
So what is it, $3 or $4?
I don't know which one it is, so I don't know how much it is.
So unprofessional.
Yeah. Stuff happens.
I just completed the second of the 3 chapters in it.
Oh, well. Quick?
No. You unlock there's 11 stages per chapter, but then you have to go back and you get challenges for each level that you have to complete to unlock the next one. So I mean,
So they took how many years to do this, and they gave you 3 chapters,
levels.
33 levels. They
to
gave
start. But when you think about like Angry Birds, that's generally about what they start with too. The challenges are cool. They do add a lot of replayability to them.
Okay.
For instance, there's one I'll throw out as an example. There's a line of flowers in the middle of the field, and it says, "Don't let the zombies step on the flowers."
No.
So you now effectively have half a field than what you had, or can't use any sun for 45 seconds, things like that. So I mean, it's cool, and they acknowledge the Yeti.
That's good.
The Yeti zombie. He apparently drops a lunchbox with different stuff in it. But yeah,
That's cool. I'll try it when it comes out for Android, definitely.
It's free, so it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
I want it to come to Vita.
The Vitus. The Vistas.
You go ahead and pay $30 for a free game.
The PSP
Oh, it'd be $5.
Vistas.
Or it'll
PSP
come on
Vitas.
PlayStation Plus. I think the first one was only $5, but it came on PlayStation Plus anyway.
What did you play?
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
I did a little Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Got a little further than that. And
Were
a
you
little.
playing naked?
Yes,
Okay.
I always do.
Well, I mean, yeah, with a name like that,
And a little bit more
it's
of.
gotta be really weird when you play Up Your Arsenal. I don't
Naked?
Know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't take it. I don't take it too literally. I do it more for.
So that's what I was taking. The Up Your Arsenal, the Going Commando.
Yeah, I do it more for comfort. That's about it. And I did a little bit of Golden Abyss, and that was really it. I bought the Humble Bundle. I spent an awful lot of time this week watching Burn Notice. I think that's
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I caught up on because I only saw like the first 5 seasons, I think. And I watched.
They kind of took an extended break at one point. I know.
So then I ended up watching all of season 6 and everything that's been available in season 7 because that show's actually winding down this year. It's
last year.
It's last year, so I'm all caught up now.
I'll get there eventually.
That took an insane amount of my time up to watch.
Yeah, hour-long episodes.
31 hour, 30
hour-long episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you watch the movie?
The Sam Axe movie?
Yeah.
No, I have it downloaded. I never ended up watching it, though.
That's
I love
good.
that guy, though. What's
Yeah,
his name?
that was good.
Bruce Campbell?
Yeah.
I could watch that fucking guy do anything. He should be Sullivan if they make an Uncharted movie.
Yeah, it should be.
Just put a cigar in that dude's hand. He's Sullivan.
Exactly.
The same guy he plays in Burn Notice.
Yeah.
So.
Easy.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's all I did, sirs.
That means-
Sexy. News.
So I should jump into news.
News!
Alrighty, Disney Infinity reported that its budget for the game.
Just remember something else.
What?
Okay, so some point this week, I don't remember when it was. I'm hanging out on the Xboxes, and I got a friend request from Lysios, and he actually said that we actually ended up hanging out on Xbox Live for like an hour or so. We were just chatting fucking the other night, and now I'm gonna fuck it up because it's been a few days later. But he says we've been mispronouncing his name this whole time, and it's actually Lysios.
Lakios.
Think.
It's
Been a few days now. He's probably laughing at the mic again or at the screen like, wow, he fucked it up again. I tried, dude.
It works. There we go. We'll try to remember that, and hopefully it's correct. Otherwise, we'll mispronounce it again for another one.
Watch, we're getting worse. We're
progressively
further away from how to.
And then
It just turns into the Gmail where we're just like, and this question's from.
Yeah, anyway, back to news. Disney Infinity was given $100 million to make their game, and it is coming out today. If you're listening, it'll be posted on Tuesday,
It's coming out today?
It's out today, which is Sunday, the 18th. I don't think I ever really date the show, but yeah, literally, it's
I
out.
do at the top of the show.
Anyway, so they, after taking a $58 million loss last quarter, Disney Interactive is getting a lot of pressure from like the rest of Disney to actually make a profit and get out of being the only Disney department that actually loses money every quarter. So I know you were talking about it. They got an 8.7 from their review. Who was that by? IGN. Nice. It's a cool looking game. I kind of hate the idea of buying all the figurines, but it's that type of game.
I'll let everybody know how it is next week.
Cool. Well, are you actually going to be getting it?
It's pre-ordered, yeah.
Nice. I was interested in it. I don't want to put the money for that kind of thing.
I'm splitting it, so.
That's awesome. It's a good way to do
Kim's
it.
gonna like that shit a lot too, right?
I play it.
It looks like something I might play because like it's a Little Big Planet, except people make awesome maps, assuming that it's not just kids making it. I guess.
It's just like now that's the second one, and then I don't know for sure, but it looks like that Pokemon Rumble or whatever.
Rumble U.
Yeah, that's 3 figurine collectible portal device driven games that are on the market. It's 3 more than we need.
From what I've been explained with the Rumble U though, those figurines are not actually needed. when you actually buy the game through the marketplace, you're actually given all the characters. But when you buy the packs, they actually come with special special powers for them and like the upgrades. You're basically buying upgrades, so their system isn't as where you need to have them all. So,
well, to me, if I had to play one, it'd be Disney Infinity because I have no interest in Pokemon. And Skylanders could have been cool. The problem is they made Spyro 2 Kitty, which is not what Spyro used to be. When they were in
flamethrower people in the face.
When they were in Sony's hands, it was a cool IP. Then they gave it to Activision, and they like kittied it down. So I have no interest in that one either. I know that's kind of counter-intuitive, I suppose, because of Disney's kitty, but I'd actually prefer to.
Disney does a really good job at making even like kitty, the animated movies, where it's tolerable for adults. I went to go see Monsters University. That was really good, and. So, I don't know.
Plus, I like the idea of being able to play with the Nightmare Before Christmas characters.
I predict there'll be one more of these power-based games, and it's going to be a Lego one.
Yeah, probably.
Using minifigs.
It's coming.
That'd be interesting. How do you think they get the rights, though? Because, I mean, you're already losing...
I don't think it'd be more like undercover. They wouldn't have necessarily the rights to, like... be able to put the Star Wars characters and things like that, but the customization and the different stock minifigs. I mean, there's thousands of them, so they have a decent enough library that they'd be able to do one too.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
More news.
More news.
August 22nd is the final day for Games for Windows Live Marketplace. It's a sad day for PC people. And the 10 games that came out and used Windows Live.
Well, the final nail in the coffin was the decision from that company, I can't think right now, that studio who left them last week, and that was kind of like the last game that they had to...
Which game?
I don't know, I was kind of stalling while you thought of the
name.
Yeah,
no, I actually didn't see that, so I don't know what studio left them.
I don't know, anyway, they went to whatever the hell the Steam's... What is Steam Power?
Greenlight?
No... I don't know.
Anyway.
I probably should have been more educated on this before I brought it up. But there was this company that will probably hit me after we're done recording that decided to leave the Games for Windows platform, and it was pretty much the last game that they had under their belt.
And that was just the end of it. They're making it seem like because they're switching over to real money, they're also...
of course, Microsoft's going to come out and be like, well, nobody wants to use our platform, so...
Yeah.
Of course they're going to bullshit.
They are. If you have Windows Live and you have Microsoft points attached to that, the actual points will become useless after the 22nd. They are not switching it to actual money like the Xboxes.
Go spendy.
That's exactly. Their statement is Microsoft encourages its users to spend their points before they become worthless. That's a direct quote.
Go spend them shits before they're no longer available.
Exactly. The only thing you're actually going to be able to do is anything you've ever bought off of it, you will be able to re-download, and that is the entire functionality of it after the 22nd here.
Just a way to re-get shit you bought.
Yeah. They're going to close it the day before my birthday.
Oh,
dicks.
man.
Anyway. Go to that one? Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Xbox One announced delays, mostly in those Nordic countries, and then Russia and Switzerland and.
Yeah, they initially said 21 markets it was going to launch in simultaneously.
They said that was an aggressive goal,
and now they knocked it down to 13.
Yeah.
That sucks if you're in one of the countries that's affected, but I'm here in the good old US of A, and we're still getting it day one, so I'm not real worried about it.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Actually, I think they're getting it too day one. They are.
It just seemed like a good statement to blame Canada for this all. All about, eh? Anyway, 3DS has become the best-selling system for the third straight month with a very strong sales record of Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, they broke the 27 or 28 month streak from the Xbox. Yeah, the 360 of being the greatest selling console in the United States. Meanwhile, I don't know if you had this later on in your notes, but Xbox came out with their numbers for July. Mm-hmm. Do you have that?
Yeah, I know it. It's on my note.
Yeah, okay. It's only 107,000.
It
so,
is.
For all those people that were wondering why they took so goddamn long to confirm that a new console is on the horizon, this is exactly why you wait for a few months before you're actually coming out because it just kills your current generation sales.
Exactly. And like literally, even 2 or 3 months ago, they were still selling 300,000 units. at least.
Now there's no point.
They're
Everybody's
like a
just,
third of what they were 3 months ago.
everybody's just gonna wait for the new console.
Exactly, as you should.
So it's pretty much expected. But
Yeah, exactly. Lawsuit.
I see it coming back up when they do an aggressive price drop because the Xbox One is now out.
Yeah, because then it'll start getting into the people who are waiting for like the next price drop.
But I don't think the price drops are coming until after the holiday season, so don't hold your breath because they might just, with both of them on the market that late, like in October or November, you might as well just try to get what you can for Christmas.
Yeah, because
And
then
then-
people will actually pay $300 for it.
And then
So,
January and February come out and that thing will just sink.
I can see that. Yeah, anyway, going back to lawsuit of the week. This is like the second time I've done the lawsuit story of the week on this very same topic. Nintendo has been ordered to pay an additional $15 million to the former Sony inventor who invented the 3DS, basically, or at least the 3D technology behind it. In the original statements, I believe this was in 2012, he originally asked for $292 million for, he wanted $9.80 per console. He actually only got $30 million of it, which I reported on, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago probably at least. And he got another $15 million. I'm not sure if they actually opened up.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I think Nintendo appealed this. The 30.2
Yeah,
million.
30.2.
And they appealed it and they won, so they only had to pay him 15.1, which was half of.
That could be because I know
Unless I read it wrong.
It would either be that or because in the article I read it also said that he would basically, if he could take the $15 million, or he basically could like lose everything if he didn't.
Yeah, because then Nintendo was going to countersue.
Something like that. I don't get legal jargon.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't care.
Don't care.
No.
Either way. Part 1 of David Letterman. More news! Grand Theft Auto Online isn't launching with the game. It will not be ready until October 1st, but it is a free download to anyone who picks up the game.
Yeah.
And anyone check out the actual trailer that came out with it this week. It looks
interesting.
awesome. Basically, you're going to get to create a player. You can then basically spawn into a world where there's a bunch of stuff to do already. You can create missions, much like Disney Infinity, like we were talking about earlier. So basically, you can do like in the trailer, I know they showed off like base jumping off or motorcycles, and they're gonna have death races and a bunch of other cool stuff. So
Golf.
That's right. They showed golf.
The coolest thing though that for me is in that server that you're on, you can actually own property.
You can, yes.
I thought that was cool.
And you can also rob banks with your friends, which I believe that was it you who were saying that you weren't knowing if you were going to get it until after that trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it got Jason to buy it, and we're going to go rob banks together. Also, if you have a PlayStation 3, you should totally rob banks with us.
I applaud Rockstar here. They're not releasing something till it's ready. That's very rational thinking that nobody else applies. They'll just push something out that's broken and fix it later. But it's also not that bad of a thing. It's only beating it's only coming out after the game, 2 weeks, you said?
It's about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, 2.5
after.
weeks, yeah.
So that's fine. You got 2.5 weeks to knock out the campaign and then focus on it.
yeah.
It's not like they're not giving you anything to do. Good for them.
Yeah.
It's better than pushing out some bullshit multiplayer that doesn't work. Take the extra couple weeks on it. More people should follow in these steps.
I think people are going to be mad about it when they actually put in the game and they don't see this article, but yeah.
I'm sure that they'll have a little card or something promoting it. Grand Theft Auto Online coming October 1st.
I am a little bit disappointed that something so cool is coming out so late in the generation. This seems like something I would want to play all the time.
This game should really be one of those games that's coming out on all 4.
I really wish it was, because this is a game I played for months. Like, just looking at it how it is now.
I got a bad feeling that I'm buying a bunch of these games in the next few months because I think they're winding down the 360 and PS3, like Gran Turismo 6 and Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus and stuff like that. And then I got this really bad feeling in like February they're going to get announced that they're getting ported up to the PS4. And if that's the case, I'd rather just fucking wait. I don't want to buy more shit for these consoles that I'm barely ever going to use again. I'd rather wait a couple months and just buy it on the system that I'm going to be utilizing the next 8-9 years.
I just want them to announce Grand Theft Auto for PC, and then it'll make me happy.
Not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen
Anytime soon.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's at least 6 months on the way. I
You know-
will rebuy it if I find it to be amazing.
On the flip side, for me, I'm glad that there's still some great titles coming for the current generation, because there are some cool launch titles coming with the next consoles, but there's, in my opinion, nothing that really stands out that I'm going to play 24/7. So, like, if I play Battlefield for a day or two, then I can switch over and go back to my GTA and everything and still utilize that console that I've had for years. So,
Fucking A.
We'll also have to definitely give out our PSN gamer tags for anyone who wants to play Grand Theft Auto 5 online with us. So that'll be
most
sweet.
definitely.
Because I guarantee you I'll be on there for considerable time in October.
Yep.
More news! The 12 gig flash-based memory PS3 is coming out tomorrow, which is Monday.
Which is a day before Tuesday.
It's the day before Tuesday. And it's only $199 if you're interested. This is, I made to put these in quotations. This is the long-awaited system that came out in Europe and Hong Kong last fall. What do you think about it?
It's still too expensive. Like, I get what they're doing. Memory's not that much. Like, how much is the 320 gig PS3 right now? 270?
270, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's about right. But I don't know. I just because I was gonna say for like $50 you can get a 500 gig. So
$50 you can get the Uncharted bundle still. That one's $249. It's either that or it's a holiday bundle I think from this last year with like Lego games and Little Big Planet karting is like $250 right now. And I mean it still comes with a 250 gig hard drive.
Amazon had a deal this past week for the Uncharted bundles. And a year of PlayStation Plus, and they threw in like 2 extra games for $250. So literally, it was like a $360 package for $110 off.
that's pretty cool. Like 12 gigs is nothing. I guess it works if you want a glorified Roku box with a Blu-ray player, and you're occasionally gonna play like Madden or Call of Duty that require virtually no memory if you don't buy map packs. But like this like steers people away from PlayStation Plus or buying DLC. Or 12 gigs is nothing.
Grand Theft Auto has a mandatory 8 gig install.
That's what I'm saying. You're pretty much automatically forced to buy
and
additional
12
memory
isn't
out of
12. 12 isn't 12 either. You still have less than that.
It's gonna be like 10.2 or something. But that's what I'm saying. Like you're pretty much day one forced to go out and buy additional memory. Which why don't you just go buy the fucking one that already exists for $250 and has 320 gigs in it?
Yeah.
I think this would have been like if they waited a little and this came out for like $150 or even less, that would be a good entry point for some people out there. Like I said, that just wanted a Blu-ray player that streams Netflix, and for $10 more or $20 more, you could have got a PS3 instead of a Roku box.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. And then once you got them hooked and they want to buy some additional memory, they're free to do so.
What I actually think this could be a perfect system is actually somebody who's had their system break. And literally, for $199, you get a brand new console. You just take out the hard drive from your other one. I'm not sure how this works with this specific model.
They're all the same.
Okay, I kind of figured it would end up being that way. But literally, for $199, you get a brand new console instead of buying a second-hand one, and you slap in your old hard drive, and then you're good to go. So, I mean, this could be a perfect way for...
Except for the old ones. The old fat ones have a different hard drive.
Okay, well...
So if that one broke, you're still out of luck. But if it's the slim or the super slim that broke, you can do what Mark's just saying.
Yeah, which, I mean, $199, brand new system that was just made. I mean, that is basically a pretty good offer if that's what they're trying to get to. So... Anybody else? Nope. Eric Nyland has joined Amazon Game Studios. And who is Eric Nyland, you ask?
I was just going to ask that.
Just the writer of all the Halo books and the director of narrative design for the whole Microsoft Game Studios Halo franchise. Oh yeah, and Gears of War and Crimson Skies.
What did he do?
He did all of Halo. He wrote every single one of the Halo books.
Uh-huh.
He was kind of like a creative director, I guess you would say, for all of the Halo games. I
got that part. What did he do on Gears?
He was same thing. Like he directed the story of Gears and also Crimson Skies, which I'm a big fan of.
All
so.
he did was take this chick's book and okay, now we're gonna make this scene.
Kind of like that, I guess. But I mean,
Because the writer for all the Gears books wrote the scripts for all the games except Judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this guy did Judgment.
What a dick. Fuck
No, this
that
was
guy.
Gears 1. He only did Gears 1, and then he did the whole. He was at Microsoft for all the Halo ones.
Gears 1 had a story? I thought it was just shoot the gray things.
I'm not saying it was a good one. He took a step backwards after Crimson Skies, which Crimson Skies is cool if you got original Xbox. Go for it.
Don't go in the dark. Them curler are gonna get you.
So, anywho, Amazon Game Studios is definitely gearing up for something. That was kind of like the point of this was they actually are getting some
I was
relatively
gonna say, what's your point?
well-known people, and with last week's story of that they're actually making a console. Do you think Amazon will have some kind of exclusive cool game coming?
No.
I don't think so either, but
Will they have an exclusive game? Yes. Will they have an exclusive cool game?
that was that news story. I didn't expect it to be very long. Anyway, the big news of the week that you've all been waiting for. You can now pre-order the VirtuX Omni Natural Motion Interface, otherwise known as a gaming treadmill. Basically, for $4.99, you get this treadmill, a belt, shoes, 2 pairs of socks, and the tracking software hardware. Basically, when you combine this with the Oculus Rift when it comes out, it would be an absolute complete virtual reality that you can step into.
Sounds like somebody was going through Nintendo's garbage bin of bad ideas.
You know what's crazy? This was a Kickstarter project. They wanted $150,000. I believe they got 1.5 or 1.6 million instead. So I don't know.
Is it quite literally a treadmill, or it's just a thing you step on with a belt that can go in all different directions?
Basically that. So literally, again, they even like say in the Kickstarter, like, you know, when an Oculus Rift comes out, you know, get that too, because then literally you can do everything on that platform. You know, you won't even have to really have anything.
Whatever happened to just laying on your bed and playing some video games with a controller?
Now you can have, you know, the virtual sex game will come out, and you'll be set for life. Virtual girlfriend, you come home, you put on the mask.
There was one cool thing that came out years and years ago, and I believe GameStop sold it. It was literally like a vest, and it would rumble in different places that you get
Oh, it
shot
shocked
in.
you? Yeah.
No, not shot, but it would just, you know.
Well, yeah.
That sounded cool. Because you could still lay down and wear the vest.
People walk in. Ah! Ooh! Why did I put in my nuts?
It's better than standing on a fucking treadmill.
Either way,
Just like those fucking idiots, like, we got the Wii balance board to work in World of Warcraft. You can now walk on the balance board and make your character walk in game. Oh fucking boy.
Or you just, you know,
something.
move the mouse a little when he walks.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, maybe you want to, you know, really get into the Call of Duty universe. Maybe you want to be,
Go paintball it.
well, you know, killing. Maybe you're a pacifist and you don't like to actually, you know, harm people.
Airsoft.
Suck on that, Mark.
I mean, it's still, it hurts a little bit. It's like a pinch.
No. I shoot pigeons and they
I know, they don't give a
they
fuck.
just look at me.
I'm like, shut up. I'm sitting here. I'll shit where I want. I'm a pigeon, bitch.
I do pigeon things.
I just imagine the pigeons from Animaniacs, was it? The
Yeah.
God's pigeons, whatever.
Yeah.
They were like the fucking mobsters.
Mm-hmm. Walking
Good
in,
shit.
knowing that they're the shit.
Do I make you laugh? Am I here for your entertainment?
Anyway, last news story.
And they'd start fighting.
They would
They're
start
just
fighting.
feathers and the dust cloud.
Last news
I
story.
missed that show.
Sony will discuss
Download it.
its release plans Tuesday at 11 a.m. in
See, I told you it was Tuesday.
Germany.
Suck it.
Yes,
Suck
I
it,
wrote
Mark.
down.
Suck it.
What I say and what I write is completely different.
Just saying. Off the air before we had the show, Mark's like, it's Monday. I'm like, it's Tuesday. It's Monday.
I got the time right.
That's your number one story?
My last story.
Where's the WWE 2K14 roster reveal, which was fucking phenomenal? It was yesterday.
And they're
I saw
including,
it.
like, who was it? Ric Flair.
2 Ric Flairs.
2
2 Hulk Hogan's.
Yeah, and one other guy from Goldberg.
Goldberg,
and,
Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant.
Oh, they are getting the
the-
Warrior?
Mhm.
They're doing
He
like
did the-
30
you did not
years
see the
of
commercial?
WrestleMania too.
Yeah, it's last year's game was the Attitude Era. This is 30 years of WrestleMania, so you get to go back and replay pivotal
See,
moments.
why
from
isn't
WrestleMania.
this on the Xbox One PS4?
Next year will be.
I would finally grab a wrestling game because this sounds really cool. I was really close to getting last year's because
Last year's was fucking awesome.
because the Attitude Era. I was really close to get that
I picked
one.
it up. I checked it out
You
twice.
should have got it when it was on Xbox Live sale for like $10.
It's like
Just to play the
30
Attitude
right
Era.
now, but $30 for you.
Yeah. I traded in my copy and then bought it the next week on Xbox Live for half the price
Nice.
of what the trading value was.
Nice. Yeah, anyway, that was the news of the week. Table number part 2.
We didn't even talk about fucking this. That was awesome. Completely derailed that news story.
Well, that's all I had on it. That was actually the whole story.
That was my
just
first
what
ever
happened.
David Letterman because yours failed epically.
There's wind. Wind got it.
That should make it go that way more.
I know. That's why it's topsy-turvy out here.
I'm wrong.
Well, I guess it's time for.
All right. Oh God. Is it time for?
Bernoulli's principle. I think you're actually right.
Okay.
Faster moving air has less pressure than still air.
It really does. Yeah!
So, last week
Yeah!
was the Zelda Dungeon Marathon.
It was. I
which
watched.
we talked about. They were doing something cool on their stream. They set it up with Mario Kart rules. I'm not really going to go into much detail. Our fans already kind of know how it played out.
No.
Basically, for a $2 donation, whoever's in the lead has to set the controller down, put their hands up in the air for 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept doing it to Moss. Somebody actually donated $25 to make him dance to Gangnam Style on air, which was hilarious. You cannot dance, sir. Sorry. The reason that I bring this up is when this is happening, people in the chat are talking about you.
Me?
You.
What about
And
me?
saying how awesome it would be if we set up a Uncharted marathon for you.
Okay.
With like a charity or something, and for every donation,
Like a charity.
you have to do something stupid, like put down the controller for 30 seconds, right in the
Just
middle
get
of playing.
shot. All right.
So
I'm crushing.
that's a
I'm crushing. Yeah, fuck that.
well. Technically, they could do like, let's say we did $20. Tony's got to switch the game to crushing for 5 minutes because you can change the
Yeah, you
difficulty
can change it in the middle of
of
it,
the
yeah.
of the game.
Okay.
So that's
You
something
guys-
that we'd have to flesh out further.
You guys lay out the rules. I'd be happy to do one. I'll stream it. I don't care. It
You
has
just got to figure out how that thing called the internet works.
It has to wait. I'm telling you guys now. It has to wait till November because I don't have 2.5 days or 3 days to just stream it right now. I just don't. I don't have it, but I'll have it in the fall because then I sit on my ass for many days at a time, and I'd be able to do something like that.
You know what I'd like to see?
Unless you guys were cool with me doing like half a game a night for 6 nights, like put in a block
Like,
of 5 hours, then
yeah.
and then Monday do 5 hours, Tuesday finish up Uncharted 1, Wednesday, Thursday Uncharted 2, Thursday or Friday, whatever.
You being the resident Uncharted person, I'd love to see this guy race Angry Andy.
In what, Uncharted?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That would be cool to do also.
no problem. We can do it.
Epic Beast.
What's up, sir?
He asked, what color would your lightsaber be?
I'm pretty sure I do the green lightsaber.
It's Mr. fucking Goody Two Shoes
I'm
over here.
a fan of.
What's wrong with the green
I'm
one?
a fan of purple.
Purple?
Purple.
So a little bit of Mace Windu, BMF.
What?
Mace Windu, bad motherfucker.
Yeah. Yes.
He's got a Dodge Charger that's his lightsaber purple
Purple?
with the license plates BMF on it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Purple?
I would do purple. A purple lightsaber.
Purple? You've never played Rise of Nations. I'm sorry you don't get it.
I really liked the black saber that they had in. Was that?
It was a game, wasn't
Force
it?
Unleashed
2.
Yeah.
Was it in 1? I don't remember.
I don't know if it was
I
in
remember
1.
it in
I
2.
know it was in 2, though.
Yeah, I really liked the black one.
Yeah, oh, cool.
Let's expand upon it. What kind of lightsaber would you use? Would you go with a stock, Mister? I picked green.
I like the green. I mean, it's cool. I mean, hell, if you want to go with like blue or something, I'll blue it up. I'll red it up. I don't care. But
He's going with the stock colors. I mean, he could have picked like fucking Periwinkle.
I want rainbow lightsaber. All right, cut you with all the colors of the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow, bitch.
Ah!
So what would your lightsaber be? What kind of, you know?
I don't really think
I'd probably use standard, but I think like throughout the movies, even though the pre-trilogy, what the fuck are they called? The first 3 or the last 3 that became the first 3.
The prequel trilogy.
Prequels. Those were they had cooler lightsaber scenes than the old movies. That's about all it had that was better. They had Darth Maul with the double-ended lightsaber, which was badass. They had what was his name? That robot who extended his 2 arms into 4.
Grievous?
Yeah, Grievous.
But he had stock lightsabers.
Yeah, but he had 4 of them coming at you, and they basically made
You had Count Dooku with the crooked handle.
yeah. And then also, I think Yoda's fight scene was fucking awesome. With him just hopping around. Yeah,
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy. So I think the lightsaber scenes actually got cooler as the movies went on, but that's also because, CGI got a lot better. But I'd probably just use a regular old lightsaber. Purple.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I would not be good enough. I don't think to do the 2-on-1s, the duels.
You'd end up burning yourself.
I'd end up burning myself.
Swipe at this guy and cut yourself in half on this side.
Yeah.
Just lightly shaves half of his facial hair off.
Boom. That's what I wanted to do.
Damn it.
I would literally do 2 singles.
Do you think you're skilled enough to dual wield?
Oh yeah, I can dual wield.
You craig.
Okay.
In the extended universe, there was, I believe it's Shadow of the Empire. There's a guy who has a lightsaber shield. He green lizard guy, can't remember his name for the life of me.
Like
Lightsaber shield that then disconnected into 2,
No.
almost like katana fans.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
So I had really no idea what you were talking about until you said Katana fans.
Mm-hmm. Basically, he had a shield, Captain America style, did like this, they came apart, and had 2. That's what I would
neat.
go with. Yeah.
Were they like energy swords then, or were they still
No,
like
they were
lightsabers?
like fanned.
No, when he pulled them apart.
Yeah, they were still lightsabers. But all right, so it was like, since we're on camera, the shield looked like this. It even had the points like that. He'd take them apart, and then they were 2 separate ends. So,
Kind of looks like Wolverine claws almost.
but fill it in like Katana's fans are, with
Okay,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
energy between them.
Interesting.
Schnicky.
Metro Android.
What's up, sir?
I still didn't get an email from you.
Tisk. Shame. For shame.
By the way,
Damn it, Dad.
we don't have an Impoverished Geek question, so somebody find one. Nobody answered the one from last week, which I thought would have been easy.
Nah.
We'll jump ahead really quick. It was the secret weapon from Halo 2. Anybody know? Secret weapon, Halo 2.
Multiplayer or no?
No, it was from the we had to go fly through. It was like a man, what was it called? As a scarab gun?
I'm asking you guys. I mean, if anything, he should know. He's the Halo guy.
I'm pretty sure it's a scarab.
Anyways,
Scarab gun. I'm going with. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
well, Tony's finding us a geek question for the week.
So we have to fly the Banshee through the
Metro Android asked,
thingy.
have any of you ever experienced nausea from playing video games?
When I was a kid, I had this weird thing where like No. I would get lightheaded, but I never got nausea. Like I had this thing of like feeling my head was floating, I guess. No, never nausea.
I do, actually. A little bit of motion sickness. Nothing severe. But mostly with flight games.
Oh, my mom's awful at that.
Like Ace Combat, can't
Mhm.
do them. Can't do 'em, especially when I start spinning out of control and the world's just going, woo, woo, woo. What the fuck is going on?
Never had a problem with that. My mom come in the room, dropping off clothes. She's like, "Oh my god, how are you playing that?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, it's pretty easy." Because I play IL-2, and that was World War II, so you're going like, 100 miles an hour, and it's still too much
Yeah.
more.
Can't do the...
And, I think that a lot of that has to do is like the field of view as well. Field of view is
so.
completely different as well. And that can lead to some.
Because, I mean, I've played some pretty intense shooters and things like that where you're switching around. Most notably, the one scene from Gears 3 when you're on the back of the trucks and you're shooting and everything and shit flying. I can deal with that, but just, I don't know, something about the flying games kind of make me a little queasy. Tony? Nausea? Video games?
No. Never. Not even remotely.
You know how he gets around it? Rubs one out
Yep.
first. Calms
It
him
centers
right
me.
down.
It centers me, and I'm good to go. It's very zen.
Never
Rubs a little
grabbing when you're
residue in his eyes to get a little bit of a gloss
Residue.
over. It's good to go.
This is just highly disturbing.
Anybody ever use any of those I know they do them for computers and stuff too, but like the gaming glasses?
Oh, the Gunner glasses. That's like the popular brand.
Since we're talking wrestling.
I had them on. They're
Don't give
actually
them
they
choices,
definitely do actually like reduce stress on your eyes like when you put them on. I don't know if I'd recommend
Who was
ever
this?
really getting
2000?
one. So I don't know if you ever have one because I know when they got really big, Best Buy had like a display for them. So I know I tried them on at one point. It's good for looking at screens all day.
I
basically.
get a little bit of eye strain.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to wear glasses as it is.
Yeah, if you get like those Gunner ones,
Yeah.
actually, they literally you do feel it on your eyes. They're more relaxed.
Especially now that it takes me 8 hours on Monday to produce this show.
Little eye strain.
8 hours. That's a lot of time.
8 hours on average to do part 1, part 2.
Most of it is just like
video and audio. I'm starting to get in there with a lot of the editing and stuff.
Okay.
I know I forgot to put to change it to Jason's topic of the week last week.
Yeah, I was going to call you.
I'm
on
also
that.
working on a couple side projects with the editing that I'm able to do now. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Monday.
They are getting fancy looking, dude.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
They are.
Getting there. Just keep learning, keep learning. The next thing that I'm going to try to do, I know it should be up in this corner here on the YouTube page.
Right now?
Is the little logo for FwdCompatible.
Yeah.
That's placed there by YouTube. What I'd like to do is actually, instead of the generic banners that you see us use down below, would actually have our logo in the background of the banner.
I like it.
You just get a giant poster. Save you the editing time.
Something that we've discussed,
Yeah.
but it's like everything. Tony don't fall into it.
I'm a forgetful, lazy bastard.
If you would be so kind.
Lykios.
Asked, what's your favorite Sly Cooper game?
Hands down the first one.
I am also going with the first one.
It's platforming perfection. It's fun.
I love it how linear it is actually because it's. I don't know. There's just something about the exploration that took away afterwards for me.
I just love the witty banter between Sly and Carmelita that goes on throughout the game too. It's fucking fun. It's a good game, like front to back. It's just fun. Good boss battles. They're never really intense because Sly doesn't have too much offense. They're all like 3 hits.
Yeah, generally.
It's
At most. And then the only thing, I think it was the first one, the music section of that first game, I did have so much trouble with.
they're very reminiscent of like Zelda's and Mario titles where the boss battles are. They're not real boss battles because they're kind of like
Memorizing patterns and
Yep.
and utilizing
moving out of that wave, that one large swinging arm that comes down very slowly and
Yeah.
making him blow his hand up on a bomb by himself or something because you jump out of the way quick enough. Or
Yeah.
it's those type of boss battles. So yeah, but they're very fun games, very fun platforming, lots to discover. Not too much where you get where you start getting steered away from the story because you're so busy looking for stupid collectibles. Because there can be too many collectibles and secret rooms and shit in games. And Sly Cooper 1 did a very good job, the Thievius Raccoonus, of having enough where it kept you busy, but not too much where it fucking became the game. And I liked tracking down all the pieces of your ancestors' history.
Yeah. I loved opening up the safes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, the only thing about the Sly Cooper series is that they handhold you too much.
Yeah, they do.
That's their biggest fault, in my opinion, is that throughout the entire game, they're still giving you a tutorial on basically everything just because you haven't done it in 20 minutes.
Yeah, don't forget how to sneak.
Yeah.
We get it. You hold circle.
Yeah.
My favorite Sly Cooper game is Uncharted 2.
That's actually a really good Sly Cooper game. I can't believe that went by me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Uncharted 2, game of the year every year.
As always.
Did you not play a Sly Cooper game?
As always, you can visit us on our official website, FwdCompatible.org. You can find us on Facebook, Facebook.com/FwdCompatiblePodcast. Check us out on Twitter at FCompatible, not FC Compatible, Mark. We are on YouTube, which
I made it better.
where you're probably watching the video at. If you don't know where that's at, then there's something weird going on. YouTube.com/FwdCompatible. Also, audio only is available on iTunes and Stitcher. Our PlayStation Network ID and Xbox Live is FwdCompatible. You can Skype us, not live yet, but we're getting there. Make sure to add us on there, especially when Xbox One comes out, which is FwdCompatible. Currently working on getting the Twitch and Ustream feeds up. That is FwdCompatible also. Nothing up there yet, though. Our Steam community, which is run by Metro Android, is steamcommunity.com/groups/FwdCompatible. And as always, you can email us at FwdCompatiblePodcast at
Is that a retarded dog?
at gmail.com. And Tony's going to pull up the Impoverished Geek question.
I was actually going to have you read it because I don't.
I'll read it. I just needed.
I could try. I didn't want to mispronounce his name.
I got it.
His name.
This is
Spoilers.
from the Impoverished Geek question this week. Is from WWE 12.
Yeah, I figured since we spent that segment talking about 14, we'd do a wrestling game related question.
In the Road to WrestleMania single player campaign, what was the name of the stable formed by Sheamus, William Regal, Drew McIntyre, and Wade Barrett? I believe that is during, don't quote me, but I believe it is during Triple H's storyline. If I remember
And
correctly.
we're going to be giving away some free games this week out of Mark's Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
Some EA games.
Because Tony's a whore and kept all of them for himself and will
I can buy
never
another
play a single one.
I can buy another bundle. I ain't scared.
Send the answer to FwdCompatiblePodcast at gmail.com.
I'm done.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Don't forget your information.
McDonald's doesn't pay me enough to be here.
Which information? Oh, yes. Is that what we got? All right, this has been episode 80, part 1. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch us next week, same time, same place.
Random flying crap.